Okay, dear students, in the previous class, we have discussed about what is questionnaire and what are the decisions involved in questionnaire, like preliminary decisions and decisions about the question content and the phrases and wording of questions and the sequence of questions and how the respondents will, answer to the questionnaires, what type of respondents are there. So these are all we have seen, and also we have seen the essentials of good questionnaire. Now we'll see types of questionnaire. So based on the structure and concealment of the subject, concealment means whether we are opening it, putting it in open domain or not. We are not hiding it. So we are not hiding the subject means we are communicating the objective and the motto of the questionnaire to the respondent. So based on structure and concealment of the subject of the study from the respondent, the questionnaires are classified as follows. So there are broadly structured questionnaire and non-structured questionnaires are there. So in the structured questionnaire, again, structured non-disguised questionnaire, structured disguised questionnaire. In the non-structured questionnaire also, non-structured non-disguised, non-structured disguised questionnaire. So first we will see what is a structured questionnaire. So structured questionnaire name itself is suggesting that it will have a format and we will follow a structure here. It is a formal list of questions framed so as to get the facts. So formal questions will be there to know the facts. Here, the interviewer asks the questions strictly in accordance with pre-arranged order. So there is order will also be decided. In that order only, the interviewer has to ask the questions to the respondents. These structured questionnaire are of two types. Based on the disclosure of identity of the subject interviewing, they are structured non-disguised questionnaire and structured disguised questionnaire. So there are two things again. All structured questionnaire means you might have seen these something like telephonic interviews and the one-to-one interviews which will be telecasted on television. The best example is any structured interview forms which is already recorded that will be telecasted on TV. These are all comes under there. So two types of structured questionnaires are there. One is the structured disguised questionnaire and structured and non-disguised questionnaire. So first of all, structured non-disguised questionnaire. Here the list of questions are arranged in a predetermined order. The questions are in following a predetermined order and the objective of the study is revealed. So we will communicate what objective is there behind this study and there is some order. So you will go to a respondent and you tell them that I am doing research on this particular topic. So I want to know the your opinion on it and you provide that questionnaire. So as you have disclosed your objective, your intention and the questions are also in order, it comes under structured non-disguised questionnaire so that the respondent can realize and give the desired information accurately as you are clearly communicating to him or her. Got the point? So you have to reveal the objective behind your study and the question should be in an order. Then the respondent will give it. Suppose if you are not disclosing the objective of the study, so it comes under structured disguised questionnaire. So a list of questions are arranged in the predetermined order, but the objective of the study is concealed from the respondent. You are not revealing it. You are not revealing it. You are hiding it because the interviewer thinks that if the objective is disclosed to the respondent, then he or she may not give accurate information. Sometimes we should not tell our objective. If we communicate the objective, then they feel that why should I tell to them? Why should I do some undue favor? And so they don't give the accurate information. You hide that objective. You hide your intention behind the study and just give the orders. Then it will come under structured disguised questionnaire. So there are certain advantages One is it helps in collecting the information in a systematic way because you are arranging the what questions in predetermined order. Coding is simple. I mean, analysis part will become very simple. It requires minimum skills to conduct the interview because already questions are decided and order is also decided. Anyone can sit and do the interview. You no need any expert for that because everything is in an order. So if somebody have low skills or minimum skills, that is more than enough to conduct the interview. Can be pre-tested and modify the phrases in the questionnaire if possible. You can do the pre-test and modify some words if it is giving any other meaning. There are certain disadvantages also. It is not the depth interview because simply you're printing the questions on the paper and you know what happens, you're not going very deep. So it is not a depth interview and it is not possible to record the motivational aspects because it is difficult one observed while interviewing. So the gestures, mood, and what the ambience, these kind of things, whether he is interested to answer or not, this you can observe, but you cannot. It cannot be reflected on the paper. So these are all certain disadvantages. Then non-structured questionnaire is also there. Here the questions are not structured and the order in which the questions are asked is left entirely to the researcher. So here the questions are not structured. So there is no, some predetermined order is not there. And so the orders which we are asking left to the researcher only entirely. So he can ask in any way. Interviewer asks the probing questions also. Sometimes he can provoke you. He can provoke you, probing. So if you think, if you respond in this way, if you are saying like this, what could be your intention? So he can probe like that. So there are two types of non-structured questionnaire is also. So one is non-structured non-disguised questionnaire and non-structured disguised questionnaire. So non-structured non-disguised questionnaire means here the aim of the study is revealed to the respondent, but the questions are not in order. So you will disclose it. So for this purpose, I am doing it, but the questions are not in order. Whereas here non-structured disguised questionnaire, here the aim of the inquiry is concealed. I mean, you will hide the intention and the questions are in, again, not in order. So like this. So advantages, interviewer can conduct the informal manner. You can ask in any way. Sometimes you may see the interviewee and interviewer are roaming in a park or roaming in the lawn of the house and he will be asking. And then greater flexibility throughout the process of the interview. Not necessary that you will have a setup, 2 chairs should be there and 1 table and cameras. These many things are not required. You can do the interview at any place. Suppose opinion of the people on different issues. Now you might have seen nowadays in YouTube channels, many people are doing so many silly interviews. These are all comes under non-structured interview. So the certain disadvantages is also there. I mean, high skilled people are required to do this conduct because questions are not in order, no. So randomly they have to pose the questions. So high skills are required. Then it is difficult to code because questions are in not in order. Long lasting interview, it may take a lot of time also, and excessive cost will be there. So these are all the different types of the questionnaire. Is it clear, guys? Any doubts you have? So broadly, 2 categories. One is the structured interviews, another one is non-structured interviews. Structured interviews again categorized into 2: structured non-disguised, structured disguised. Structured non-disguised means here you will reveal the objective of your study and the questions are in order already. Whereas structured disguised means you will hide the objective of the study and questions are in order. So the advantage here is as already questions are decided and printed on the paper, A minimum skilled people can also conduct the interview. Whereas non-structured interviews are two types. Here what happens means questions are not in an order. The interviewer may ask anything as he or she wishes to the respondent. And it is also two types: non-structured, non-disguised, non-structured, disguised. Non-structured, non-disguised means here the objective you will reveal to the respondent, but the questions are not in an order. Non-structured, disguised means here you will hide the objective and the questions are not in an order. Advantage here is we need expert people to conduct the non-structured questionnaire, as it is difficult for the minimum skilled people. So you must have a patience. Depending upon the mood, interest of the respondent, we have to ask the questions, we have to articulate the responses. You need to probe certain questions. Suppose you might have seen some live telecast shows. That is not something planned. Every day morning, some discussions will come in the news channels. They are all not structured. The journalist may ask any question depending upon how he or she is responding. So it may come, sometimes collusion may happen. The people may quarrel on different issues. So it may be on sentiments. Many things will be there in non-structured question. So clear? So do you have any doubt on questionnaire? So what do you mean by questionnaire? Simply, can anyone tell me? Mr. Rakesh, are you there? What do you mean by a questionnaire?
Forming a set of questions, sir.
Yeah, set of group of questions or set of questions. Form, right, correct. So, right. So simply you need to remember that questionnaire means set of questions. It may be 10, 20, 30, 50, whatever. So that can be asked. So how can you conduct the questionnaire? I mean, administer the questionnaire. Suppose you have decided that in your questionnaire, some 10 questions are there. Now, how you approach to the respondent? Swarnalata. How you will approach? How you will approach to the respondents?
అంటే క్వశ్చనర్ ఎలా ఉండాలంటున్నా లేదంటే ఎలా ఐ మీన్ ఐదర్ ఫేస్
How
టు
you
ఫేస్
will
కానీ
execute? How you will execute?
Okay, sir. First of all, we will ask the basic information, like if you draft a questionnaire,
that basic
we will ask the
information,
basic details.
No, basic information, everything is printed on the questionnaire. How you will approach the respondent? Will you throw them in their house like a newspaper?
No, sir.
How you
Like
will do
face to
then?
face or through emails.
Face to face interview. It is a direct interview. You will go to the respondent and you will ask their convenience time and you will conduct the interview, right? That is one form, face to face.
Yes,
Yeah, another way?
Emails, Google Forms.
Emails, Google Forms, okay.
By telephonic also, sir, sometimes.
Yeah,
sir.
telephonic interview. These are the three modes how we can administer the questionnaire, okay. So before we design the questionnaires also, some decisions we need to take. That is called preliminary decisions in questionnaire. So first, what could be the one? So what for we are conducting this interview? So you need to know what information you must require, right? See here. So preliminary decision means what information you require, exactly who are your respondent, and which method you have to follow. Second, what could be the content? Whether this content is okay or we need to add more, either it is technically jargon or it is very simple, whether the respondent can understand it or not, that you have to decide. Content, what could be the content? Content should be good. It should not be confusing one. So sometimes if content is confusing and cannot understand by the respondent, if they are unable to understand, then they will fail to respond you. They express their inability due to their uninformation, because they do not know, they don't heard about it. Sometimes the respondent can forget everything, so it is difficult to them. Sometimes inarticulate respondent is there. He know it, but he cannot put it on paper, or he cannot put it in words. This kind of thing. Many of the students are inarticulate here because they know, but they fail to respond. Sometimes if the questions are in personal in nature or embarrassing questions are also there, then respondent cannot answer. So you must be very careful in deciding the content of the questionnaire. And the questions related to prestige also, they don't give it. Then you have to take decisions on questions phrasing, what words you have to use. Your words matter a lot. If your words, are something difficult and it is creating some, giving some other meaning, then people will not respond. Then what format you have to follow? It is an open-ended question or multiple choice question or dichotomous question. Then what sequence? Simple to difficult one or difficult to simple one. Personal information will be in the beginning or personal information will be in the last. So what sequence you have to follow, that also matters. Then layout, how could be the layout? Then some we have to do with some pseudo respondents, and then we have to revise the final question. And some essentials also there about the good questionnaire, and types of questionnaire is also discussed. So it is also one of the important topic in the third unit. You may get a question for 15 marks on questionnaire also. So good luck guys, we prepare on it. In the next class, somebody have to give present on questionnaire. So this is about the third unit, and we have finished it today. So in the next class, I want that somebody should present on the topic questionnaire. Who will give that presentation? I'm asking you only. Swanalata, will you give?
Sir, mostly I don't know whether I will attend the next classes or not. So I will try.
Okay. Deepak, will you give
Yes,
it? Deepak Kumar.
Okay, sir. I will do
Monday,
it. Sir.
Monday.
When we have to present?
Monday
Monday.
class.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Who else will give? Rakesh Yadav, will you give on questionnaire on Monday?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So Deepak Kumar and Rakesh, you both prepare something on questionnaire. Don't just share this document only. This document is also already there. You prepare a PPT on it. So what is questionnaire? What are the preliminary decisions? And what are the essentials of good questionnaire and types of questionnaire? Prepare a PPT like that by seeing this content. Okay. And then you can present it in a good way. All the best. I want that you both should attend on Monday's class. All right.
Okay.
Sir.
Thank you. Yeah.